Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 88 of my story. So, at this time in my incarceration, of course, I'm no longer out on a base momentarily. Reason being, COVID. The whole compound is sick with COVID, and so no movement with any other work details. So, because I previously had worked sanitation at the beginning of the pandemic, I was one of the inmates again picked by staff to come back to the compound to help out. So, of course, the saga continues again. Staff are doing very limited work, basically putting what they should be doing on us, the inmates. And so, again, I'm on a compound day in and day out trying to cater to the women who are like myself, who are incarcerated and cannot basically fend for themselves. So I'm going from one staff member to the next staff member, begging and asking, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? They need their laundry washed. They need water. They need ice. And it's like a very trying time again. However, we get past it. A couple of weeks pass. They open the compound back up again. And so I'm relieved of having to go and work in the kitchen, and I'm able to go back out on the base again. So I'm back out on the base, and it's the same old, same old. You know, every day going to a new building, picking up recyclables. And when I go back over to recycling out on the base, I'm basically scrapping things and whatnot. Well, my friend who I was previously telling y'all about, she's back at work again. And she's on her little forklift driving around the base, meeting up with this guy again. And this continues to a point where she's put to the side again, and she's told by the people on the base that, you know, we've been seeing you. We don't want to catch you doing this again, because if we catch you again, that's it. Like, it's enough is enough. And I'm out on the base with my boss and my other work partner, and we see her. Like, we end up going where there's like a movie theater on the base, and she's ducking and dodging behind a dumpster when we pulled in to get the recyclables. And so she drives off really fast, and we get inside the truck with my boss. And my boss is basically shaking his head saying, I don't know what's going on with that girl, but, you know, I'm going to have a talk with her now. And so eventually he does have a talk with her. And he's basically telling her that she can no longer leave from the recycling yard to just go around unattended on a base. Now they're actually sending somebody out with her, and she doesn't like it. Well, of course, all good things come to an end. Nobody wants to keep following her around on the base while she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. So they stop. And so when they stop, she goes back at it again with this married man. And so I didn't know if the relationship was a sexual relationship or what was really, really going on, because me and her had basically kind of drifted apart a little bit. So I'm talking to her here and there, you know, casual conversation. And then one day, me and her, we're loading an 18-wheeler full of cardboard, paper, aluminum cans, brass, metals, and whatnot to be shipped out. And a SUV drives up, and he pops right out of it, looks at me crazy when I'm trying to assess how close they are together. And I'm like, hey, you need to like back away from her a little bit. And they're making these googly eyes, and he apparently just does not care at this point, and neither does she. And so the people who are in recycling are watching this. And so I just walk away from the whole situation, and I'm basically telling them, like, I don't even care anymore. Like, she's going to do what she wants to do, so that's on her. Well, we get back to the compound, and I had not noticed because I hadn't walked with her in a while. And she would walk a lot, and she would run like for miles and miles and miles. She was in really good shape. Well, there had been a white truck passing around the camp as long as she was on the track, and people had noticed that she was now altering her uniforms, rolling up her pants into Daisy Dukes, wearing lipstick, something she had never done before, curling her hair, and like she was a whole brand new girl. And so everybody was whispering like, hey, that man is passing around here watching her while she's on the track. I want y'all to know that my characters showed. It spoke for itself. I never was trying to engage in anything that was illegal, anything that would get me in any kind of trouble. I would distance myself from it. And even her being my friend, at that point, I had to distance myself from her, because somebody came one day and they were like, Bush, hey, what's wrong with your girl? She up here rubbing her stomach down saying she pregnant and she having a baby. And I hadn't even been talking to her like that, but I felt the need to go to her to address it, because now you're saying that you're pregnant. That's big, big, big bad news for us if that's the case. And so I go talking to her, and she's basically rolling her eyes in the air and stuff, and basically telling me, I don't know why people keep reporting stuff. I don't know why people keep reporting to you. Like, he's my friend. And she's telling me that he's been sending her money, and that when she get out, so now she's trying to push as hard as she can to get out on CARES Act, and she has a lengthy sentence still. And so she wants to go home because this man is telling her that he's going to divorce his wife. He's going to get custody of his child, and him and her are going to be together. And of course, she's very naive. And so I'm telling her, do you actually really believe that? And she's like, yeah, I talked to his sister. My family, once he leave, this lady is going to give him furniture for us. And I was just like, whoa. Like, are you serious? And she was just like, yeah, because he's going to wait for me and all kind of stuff. And so at that point, she was being a little delulu, but hey, I'm not going to judge her because I've been there too before. But I was basically trying to tell her as a friend that, hey, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble, and you're going to get a lot of people in a lot of trouble. And you need to tell your guy friend that he needs to back off, because it's too many people talking and too much stuff is going on right now. And at the rate that it's going on, it's going to be some drama, and I do not want to have to go to the shoot. Like, we've already been warned. Well, we left that conversation, and I thought we were okay. Well, she started going around the compound now, and she's basically telling people, oh, Bush is just jealous of me. She's mad because she wanted that man, but he didn't like her. He saw me first. And I couldn't believe she was saying it. Like, when people were telling it to me, I was just hysterically laughing. Like, are y'all serious? I didn't want him. I didn't like him. And even if he had tried to address me, it would have never went this far as it has went with her. Like, he has her mind completely gone, and she's doing things that I never seen her do that I didn't think that she would do, including jeopardizing our freedom while we're already not free.